Hey there, everyone. Welcome to Trizity Traveling. I'm your host, John, and I am in the Denver airport today. I'm headed to Orlando, Florida to see the launch of the Perseverance Rover. If you watched my trip report from about a month ago, the Denver airport was nearly empty, and that's not the case today. There's lots of people here. I don't really know that anything more is open in Denver, so let's go take a look. As we begin today's trip story, please take a second to click the subscribe button and hit the reminder bell to be notified of future content. Thanks a bunch. As I said in the intro, it appeared passenger counts had gone up significantly. This flight was on July 29th compared to June 10th. They are different concourses after all, but traffic did look a lot busier. Actual passenger counts were not released at the time of this recording. Anecdotally, I looked at Flight Radar 24 statistics, and worldwide traffic had increased about 30% from June to July. As I walk through the concourse here, there is a lot of people. Our departure today is on Flight 281. We're headed to St. Louis on our way to Orlando, as I said. This is intended to be a through flight on Southwest. If you've never had a through flight on Southwest, that essentially means you stay on your aircraft while new passengers board. So as this starts, it's supposed to be Denver, St. Louis, Orlando, all on the same airplane. Spoiler alert, that's not how it turns out, however. Masks are required in Denver, of course. And even though we're all very busy and traveling, remember to look up from time to time. There may be some artwork for you to check out. So bars appear to be open. The restaurant's not necessarily the case. And of course, the convenience store is usually open. Not a lot of gluten-free options, so I was able to get some hummus and use Fritos as my spoon, along with a Gatorade to make sure I stay hydrated. Not a bad little lunch. As I said, headed to St. Louis, then on to Orlando. If you watched my previous Southwest video, you know that we board in groups of 10. I have boarding position A53. I think that dude's got a dog in there. He's gonna drag his dog over the threshold, I thought. I'm like, what are you doing? Drag your dog? Because I'm boarding position 53, I ended up behind the wing so I could get some sort of view out the window. Very typical Southwest seat, of course. This is a Boeing 737-800. The seat pitch on the 737-800 is a little bit bigger than on the Southwest 737-700s, like 2 inches. And Southwest is limiting passengers, so the center seat is still open. Of course, every passenger has an overhead vent and a light. Little mask cheating there. If you like airplanes and like to watch takeoff and landings, I put a link to my aviation YouTube channel, Trizity Loves Airplanes, in the description. Hopefully you'll check that out. This was a fairly turbulent flight all the way from takeoff to landing. Able to capture some of the storms along the way, along with my normal seat spotting, until the clouds obscured the ground, of course. I purchased Wi-Fi on the flight from Boise to Denver, which got me Wi-Fi access for the entire day. Their provided moving map is not very great, so I used Flight Radar 24. One new feature of their app that I hadn't found before was weather forecast for your destination. And as I've shown, TV, movies, and music are available on the Southwest app. Make sure you download that before you get on your airplane. Snack time. Instead of cans of water this time, they were cups of water with ice. I think I prefer the cup of water with ice. I just would prefer a larger volume of cup. I was able to get a second cup on a couple of my flights. With my Wi-Fi purchase, I did do a speed check. Email and browsing are going to work pretty good, but not a lot else. A couple of small cities spotted underneath the wing, and you can see the clouds are starting to pop. We traversed a pretty large set of thunderstorms here. I've sped them up. Pretty impressive in the summertime, the thunderstorms that you get in the Midwest. Not too long between Denver and St. Louis.
Captain has informed us it's going to probably pretty much be bumpy like this for the rest of the flight. We are going to come by as quickly as we can. We've got about 4 minutes. We need to get in our seats. We're going to be coming by, so you will quickly hand us any trash, anything we passed out to you. We need to collect those items. Cups, cans, newspapers, or trash, trees up. If you have any coffee cups you're finished with or anything like that that you got that's trash, please hand that to us. We will be coming by quickly to take that from you. Also at this time, if you'll please raise your seatbelts and tray tables to the full upright arm position. Make sure the carry-on items are underneath the seats in front of you. We will have you on the ground here shortly. Thanks so much. Welcome into St. Louis.
I think most passengers were thankful that the severe turbulence that was predicted by the pilot never actually occurred.
Ocean flight tech will start an initial descent into St. Louis. We'll be landing in approximately 20 minutes. There's some storms transmitting here in St. Louis that were around, could cause us a few bumps. Current weather, winds are light variable. It's good visibility, south partly cloudy skies, 93 degrees. Targeting gate Echo 34 today. Thanks so much for choosing Southwest. Appreciate you coming along. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
As we approach St. Louis, this is normally where I do thumbs up and thumbs down. Today I don't really have a thumbs up. There was nothing that I would consider necessarily remarkable on this flight. I do have a thumbs down today, and it really comes back to lack of information. Normally on a through flight, the crew will make an announcement when you can get up and change your seats. There was no indication that that was ever going to happen on this flight, nor that this was no longer a through flight, but became a connecting flight. So thumbs down for no information. And now some attempted humor.
On behalf of Southwest Airlines business flight crew, welcome to St. Louis. For your continued safety as well as the safety of those around you, remain seated with your seatbelts fastened and your carry-on items stowed until we do reach the gate. The fasten seatbelt sign has been turned on. Be sure to use extra caution when you open up the overhead bins. Items you placed there may have shifted during flight and could possibly fall out. If you're making a connection deplane, check the TV monitors in the gate area for your flight and gate information. Sincerely like to thank each and every one of you for sharing part of your day with us. Hope you go out, be kind, be safe. Wear your masks, wash your hands, eat your vegetables. call your mom. Keep your distance from each other, but don't keep your distance from us here at Southwest. We want you back. So come back and join us again real soon on another flight. Perfect time to fly, or guaranteed blocking the center seats through the end of October. We have some great fares. Welcome to St. Louis.
After nearly everyone was off the aircraft, the last 11 of us that were going to Orlando, who were still on the aircraft, finally went up to the flight attendant to figure out what the heck was going on. It wasn't until then that we were told that this was no longer our aircraft and we would be going to a different aircraft at a completely different gate.
Just have your ID. I don't have your gate, or I would tell you, but the person, the gal up at the top, she can tell you which gate to go to.
So if we're going to Orlando, gate 10. So all you're gonna need is your ID when you get there, because they know you guys are supposed to stay on the aircraft. Okay. Alright.
As it turns out, it was quite a walk from gate 36 over to gate 10 for our connecting flight. Thankfully, we had about an hour between flights, so getting to gate 10 didn't turn out to be much of an issue. Next up, we'll have what turned out to be connecting flight from St. Louis to Orlando. If you have any questions or comments about flying on Southwest, any questions about travel, please post them below. I'm happy to respond. And as always, wishing you and yours safe and happy travels.